QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022, QuickBooks Desktop Options. Get ready because we bookkeeping pros are moving up the hilltop with QuickBooks Pro Desktop 2022. Here we are in OneNote. If you have access to OneNote, would like to follow along, you're not required to, but if would like to, we're in the icon on the left-hand side. We're in the Topic Introduction tab and the 1009 QuickBooks Desktop Options tab. Also note, when using OneNote, take a look at the Immersive Reader tool. Our topic introductions will also be in the text area with the same name, same number, but with transcripts. Transcripts that can be translated into multiple different languages and either listened to or read in them. Note that the OneNote topic introductions will have the same name and number as a related presentation, the topic introductions being designed to give a shorter recap of the information that we'll see in the longer presentations, as well as provide other resources, possibly including screenshots, links when necessary to websites, as well as possibly some accounting background to give us some background about the topic we'll be looking into as we dive into QuickBooks. When we focus in on QuickBooks, then we're looking closely at the data input with relation to QuickBooks. So here we've got the QuickBooks desktop options. So we're thinking about how to get access to QuickBooks itself. If you do not have access to the desktop version, you have a couple different options. First, you just want to remember that when we're thinking about the options for QuickBooks, two major categories, desktop versus online. Here, we're focusing in on the desktop version. If you have a desktop version already, then you can use that desktop version and basically create another company file, and you could skip to that point in the course where we're basically navigating through the company file. However, if that desktop version is an older version, you still may want to update it to the newer version using one of these methods, and then it'll be a little bit easier to follow along, although may not be a requirement to do that. So the first option, which is a great option for a course like this, would be to use the free 30-day Intuit trial version, which is often available by Intuit. And last time we looked at it, it had the 2021 was still downloadable. And now, hopefully, they're going to update it to the 2022 version shortly, because that 2022 version is out for sale at this point in time. The best way to get to the free 30-day trial for the desktop version, I have found, is actually not going to the Intuit website directly, but just typing into your favorite browser like Google or something like that, the free trial for QuickBooks Desktop. Make sure that you include the word desktop, something like this, download a free trial of QuickBooks Desktop. Otherwise, if you skip the word desktop, you'll probably get driven to the online, some kind of online resource. So that's the first thing. You can look at it. It looks something like this, although the web page may change. We've got a link to that page here, so you could try that link. That link might change over time. So in terms of their free trial version as they adjust it, so it might be easier to just type it into the desktop version. Note that that free trial version is a 30-day version, and this is a comprehensive course. So you want to make sure that if you're using the free trial version, you're getting the most out of that free trial version, and you're scheduling the time that you can use it and try to get through the entire course and get through at least the major components of the course that you would like to do. The second half of the course is the one where the free trial version would give you the most benefit. The first half of the course, we're working on navigation. The second half of the course, we're going to actually do a new company file from start to finish, or at least 2 months of data input. And that would be a great tool to do and practice the data input with. The first half you might be able to follow along with, even though it would be nice if you had a copy of QuickBooks to also be practicing with. The second option is, of course, to purchase the QuickBooks desktop version. You can go to the QuickBooks website or the Intuit website. Intuit's the owner of QuickBooks, and we have the links to that here. So you can go to the Intuit website, and then you can go directly to this area, to the QuickBooks website. Note that Intuit does have multiple different software packages available, including QuickBooks Online, as well as the desktop. Remember, we're focusing in on the desktop here. The second link may change, but it should be fairly standard, I would think. And then you're going to have your options up top. The big change you'll recall is that the desktop version has now been moving to a subscription basis. So if you were to buy the desktop version for 2022, you basically would need to buy it. It's still downloaded on your computer, as we talked about in a prior presentation, but it's now going to be a re-up subscription model. If you still want the old model where you don't have to re-sign up and purchase it for a longer period of time, you may be able to still find finding a QuickBooks distributor, the 2021 version. So those are basically the options. If you want more detail, we'll go over more detail on this, looking at the website and so on in the presentation format. You can check out these links to complement that.